Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Dennis, and I'm your commentator for this evening. Well, as you can hear, I am definitely a Dutch dude, which not really good for me, since I am bad at English. That's definitely the right word. Well, let's go. For the first round, where's Lars? Dennis, Mitch up Twitch. Yes, thank you. As we see the first guys heading on the track, sorry, excuse me. As Biano in the AlphaTauri goes out of track first of EVG. We also have SXT with TB Hyper on an outlap on the mediums, NLR Epsi in the Alpine of NLR. Very good English, Dennis, thank you. It's a bit of getting used to speaking Dutch, obviously. But I think we get to do good. Well, let's set up the Spectre menu. Let's say I'm a bit nervous too. Let's look at Beyond now. $37 people watching the stream, thank you of course. As we looked at Biano heading towards the first corner, going to the second gear, shifting through fourth gear, shifting up to 6, opening the DRS, heading on to turn 4 in the third gear. Obviously going to set a purple lap as first, drive off on track. 27.8. Damn. and my English is really shit. Heading to this very tricky corner, easy to lock up the brakes, seeing some braking marks already. Opening the second DRS zone of the lap, going to A gear. Well, what kind of lap we are looking to? No cracks to there, no, I hope not. If so, I will try to calm down, of course. Who will win today, Dennis? Who will win? It's the first round of the championship, so I have no clue on how the paces of everyone, behalf of the DRA guys. But I don't think they are going for the win this evening. Dennis, I'm not going to be fast tomorrow because I'm getting my... Alright, useless information. TFL Mega goes to the first 25.9. Very fast lap of him. DRA Miran going to 28.0. Next on track is Secret de Gio, but he was on out lap. Then we have NLR Epsi going to 4th, but getting pit by Rice. Then Kaya, the teammate of Mika of TFL, goes to 4th. And Irti Henry goes to 3rd place with a 26.1. Shabby joins him on the 2nd row with a 26.2, A1. Purix IG goes with a 26.6 to the 7th place of the grid. As CRE Chris goes to 2nd. And here we have an Alfa Romeo of Lucelor from BNLRE, who goes to 11th place. Next up, we have CRG Ender on a slow lap, heading to push now. BNLRE down on the mediums, goes to 27.6. Let's have a look. We who are on the medium. And we see that Epsi and Dan have chosen for the medium compound tire and are standing P12 and P13. Not the best of laps, or well, not the best of times. You want to be higher up. Having not set a lap are the Red Bull of Black Mama 17 and Secret de Gio, but he's willing to change that unless he goes to the pits. Nope. He goes to 4th with a 26.0. That's a fine lap of him, while Bahrein has gone to a 26.0 and gets him to the 3rd place. Well, I don't know if you're joking, Jari. I hope not, because otherwise my confidence really goes in the mud. Hype, yes, let's go. We see a Red Bull entering the pits. There's no Black Mamba, that's Shabby. Momentarily 7th. CRG Ender goes to 25.6. It's a very fast lap of him on a second push lap of him. That's a very fast lap of him. Well, let's say CRE Ender goes to 1st. I am not joking, I am very relieved. Well, Yari, nice advertisement. Yes, shit happens. 32 viewers at the moment, thank you for watching, thank you for tuning in. Get your dog, get your mom, get your dad as well to watch for this amazing event, I hope. Well, we're going to look at Secret de Gio, but he's on a slow lap going into the pits, probably. This seems like he's run out of fuel. Shit happens. And they're also on an in lap. Who's not on an in lap seems like Lucelor, but he locks up and doesn't make the corner. Hyper on a slow lap, and Black Mamba also going into the pits. But there are a lot of people exiting the pits. Well, watching an ad of the, what is it? How do you call that overhead? I don't know. It's happened. Air shit. But bullshit. Oh shit, I hear my chair. On an outlap, let's look at those. Chris on an outlap of Siri, ERT Henry on an outlap, Shabby on an outlap, bit of smoke coming in. Kaya on an outlap, NLR Rides on an outlap, also on an outlap is Pure IXG, 350, D-Ray Vogel also on an outlap, SXC Steph on an outlap, and Miron just crossed the line to start his flying lap. Going past Epsi, letting him through, very good. Momentarily set on the last place of the grids, bit of oversteer out of the corner, opening the ABS. Okay, thank you, Yari. Thank you for Hayden for following, thank you. Looking at Maron. 4 tenths down on his first lap. We'll put him around 17. At dawn. Can you call Vogel? No, I won't call him Bird. Let's look who's already entering the line. Steph on an outlap, momentarily in pre-loss, I guess. Be my guess. Going through, that is too yammer, that's very yammer. That's not a word of course. 1.3 seconds down on his own lap would put him on 26.7. Would put him on front of his teammate. Just about. Watch every advertisement game, gives you a lot of stackies. Yes, of course. Myron crossing the line, aiming for 12th position, and he goes to 10th on his first real flying lap. Also going over the line is our first AlphaTauri, and that is Bono, but he's on an outlap. Same goes for Secret Jejil. Also on a flying lap is Rice. Don't know if he's improving. Better not do it. We're doing. No, that's right. Rice goes entering the pits, while Kaya is 5 tenths down on his first lap and goes to P2 behind Ender on a 25.80. 0.80, yeah, that's right. Chris down on his lap or up on his lap, depends on how you look at it. Is that Vogel? Purity leaves the session while Dear Vogel improves by 3 tenths. I think here is a nice toe given by Shabby to Black Mamba. Great sportsmanship, or well, do you call it sportsmanship? It's more teamwork. While we see Ramazan also on an outlap, but just starting his lap. Well, Henry, he has gone to 3rd with a 2 tenths of improvement. Let's go DJ and Bono. Support for the EVG guys. Momentarily set in, well, let's have a look. 7th and 8th, sharing the 4th row of the grid. Bono goes 1 tenth quicker than his first lap. Secret Jejil, his teammate, also improving by a bit in the second sector, but lets his lap go to the wind, I guess. Now we have a small look at who's in McLaren. That's Chris. 1.5 tenths down on his first lap. Going to the last corner of the track. Going to 6th, opening the DRS for a short amount of track time, I guess. Goes to P4 on a 2 tenths improvement, also on an older set of softs. Remembering these softs will be carried for the top 10 to the race. Want to be as low. Oh damn, I am so stuck on words. Ender improves to 25.5. Makes his gap 3 tenths. It's a decent gap for now. Behind him is Curity Bahrein. I don't know if he's going to push after this, but we'll see. Thank you for Myron following. Steph enters the first corner, but seems a bit scruffy out of there. While Lucalore, P20 at the moment. Goes to P4. Yo. Is down on his first lap by almost 2 tenths. Seems like he's not going to improve either here. More big. That's a lot of brake marks out there. Hey, Mr. EP. Thank you. Thank you. That's a bird. Oh no, that's a squid. Alright. Let's have a look. Black Mamba on his lap. Seems like not really high on what do you call it? Speed, I guess. Is Crystal on a lap? No. Ender is entering the pits. While Dan is, I think, also entering the pits. Lone fuel. So let's see. Seems like he's not going. I'm so bad. My English is really shit. I'm so sorry. The sky's the limit. What a pace. Yeah. Well, it really interests me too, I guess. Pace is really high. Pace is really high. Already 8 drivers under 26.0. That's out of this world. Great drivers here. Signature Jill on an out lap. Who is not on an out lap? Everybody is not on a lap, I guess. But let's look at. Who shall we look at? Well, let's look at Signature Jill. I'm going for his, I guess, third flying lap. Opening the DRS. Ik zal. Thank you, Goat, for the tips. My S's and F's I mix them up. That's the word. It's my first time, so I'm only going to improve from here. So that's the good point. The bad point is that I'm still shit. Sector 1, is he going to improve? No, he's almost 1/10 down on his worst lap. First lap, worst lap. Damn. Coming up behind the Mercedes, I think the ones of Mika. Only Mercedes out on track at the moment. Also passing the, what is it? Oh no, that's the same Mercedes. Alright. I don't know all the corner. They don't have corner names. I know. Going to sector 2. He's improving by 2 tenths. Momentarily would that put him around P5. That would be a great lap of him. So let's see where he will end up. For the viewers at the moment, thank you very much for watching. Opening the DRS for the final piece. Goes to P4. That's a great lap of him. Only 6,000 behind Kaya, who then is 1,000th of a second behind Bahrein. Well, Mika is also momentarily on a lap. Entering the forest corner, a bit of traffic, but also a small tow from Kaya's teammates. It's one teammate. Braking at around the 100 meter board. Nice clipping of the apex. Going to sector 1. 1/10 of an improvement. That's will put him on 25.8 at the moment. That's put him, let's say, around that P4. Remember, it's not my first language. So let's have a look. Beautiful helmet from Mika. Here also breaking around the 80 meter board. Missing the apex by a few centimeters, but I think it won't cost him too much. And improves by 3 tenths of a second. That's a really fast lap, which is Mika putting on here right here. Would put him definitely P2 if he doesn't screw up the last corner, and maybe he would challenge for pole. So let's see. Opening the DRS goes to P1. 125.5 for a about a tenth, 2/10, no, not a tenth, a 1/200 faster than Ender, who's still on the lap, entering the first sector. But he's improving, he's improving. So let's see what he can do. First we need to watch. Myron is on an invalid lap, Vogel is improving. Goes to P14 for the DRA guys, they are done. Let's see who's crossing the line at the moment. That's Hyper, but he's entering pits. Aston Martin, who's that? He's finished. Another, that's Bono Beach entering the pits. Shabby on a lap, goes improve to the P8. To the P8. Sigurd Juju goes to the pits. An Alfa Romeo of Luca Lore willing to improve from that last spot, but he improves, but not position-wise. Down P10 at the moment. Last corner entered. DRS open and goes to P3. That's a great lap from him. On the second row of the grid. Next up to cross the lines, Black Mamba, currently P17, but he's entering the pits. So that leaves Skya, who's improving by almost 2/10 of a second. Opening the DRS, goes over the line, goes to P3, TFL, P1 and P3, that's really good. ERT Henry was improving but invalidated. That happens, obviously. And I think that's most of the grid sorted. So let's run down at the moment. Okay, same time as Ender. Whoa, that... damn, you're right. Holy shit, that's bizarre. Almost P1, P2 for the TFL guys. Really good lap from both guys. Let's have a look about the differences between themselves. Wow, it's 15 thousandths of a second, and then the smallest of gaps there could be 0, 0, 0, 0. But puts TFL Kaya behind his teammate on the grid. Great laps, great laps. TFL, Dogwater, not only 1 and 2. You would set a 26-2 and only stand on P14. Yeah, that's not the best to know. DRA in the mud. Well, let's have a look. TFL Mika, a Mercedes for TFL, goes to P1 with Ender behind him. Then Kaya, follow up by Dan, Bahrein behind him. Secret the Jewel in the AlphaTauri goes to P6. Chris, teammate of Ender, goes to P7. Henry from ERT goes to P8. Chebby, P9. Biono goes to P10. Rice and Epsi from LLR, P12 and 11. 13, Ramazan, Vogel 14, Hyper 15. And I think there was Maron on P16. First 12, been a half a second. That's crazy. It is. It really is. 34 viewers at the moment. It's amazing to see you guys. I did not expect that many viewers, but thank you anyway. While we wait for the players to start the formation lap, making some final adjustments to the setup, maybe some tire pressure changes to keep the tire temp low, or a bit of front downforce, less or more depending on what you want, what you prefer. Well, we make ourselves up. Well, let's see. So let's see, lining up for the grid. Mika's underway, and it seems like everyone else is too. Bit of a crazy start for the Williams back there. So let's have a rundown of the tire compounds chosen by everyone behind P10, and that's all mediums. Lucalar last place on the mediums, followed by Pure XG 350 on the mediums, Steph on the mediums, Black Mamba on the mediums, Miran on the mediums, Hyper on the mediums, Vogel, Bird, what you want. On the mediums, Ramazan on the mediums, Epson on the mediums, Rise on the mediums, Beyond on the softs, and everyone in front also of the softs. Shabby on the softs, ERT on the softs, Chris on the softs, Secret the Jew going to the softs. Marine softs, being rolled down on the softs, Sky softs, Ender softs, Mika softs. Well, we make ourselves up. Thank you both for following. 45 viewers at the moment. You have come at the right time for the start of the first round, stage 1 of the DRA Challenger Series. Really excited, of course, myself. Maybe it doesn't sound like that, but I'm a bit how do you call, concerned also for the drivers. They maybe don't know each other. Maybe have different respects of different levels of respect towards each other. Let's see, there's no holding up. Finally warming up the tires. Now I will miss the start. Well, why? I don't control the commercials. But I will see what I can do. But I don't think a lot. No. While we make ourselves up on the grids, everyone lining up, also look along on the back. I'm not really familiar with the names, of course. Wrong. Well, let's make ourselves up. No lights at the moment, Wood. We are starting. 5 red lights and they are out and we are way down with a really good start, really good of a launch. Going to P4 still at the moment. Chris overtakes the Jew. Bunching up, of course. First, Marine getting a bit creep up on the middle. Around the outside of Dan. Oh, there's a spin of a Haas. Sadly more familiar. Users reset the track to regain to the track. That's another familiar word. Dan still side by side with Marine. Can he keep the position? Yes, he can. Marine has to back out of it. Is there side by side moments anywhere else behind them? Doesn't seem like it. Where Ramazan was the house who was spinning at the background. Thank you, Davey, for following. Well, let's make ourselves up for the following what's to come. So, ERT Henry wanting to make up for the bad start, obviously. Losing 1 position, same as the Jew. Losing 2 positions. Shabby gained 2 positions, so that's good. Steph gained the most position. Well, we see a bit of a board, I think, flying around. Hyper goes past Rice, I think. Let's look from front. Chris 2/10 behind Marine. Doesn't use ERS at the moment while Ender takes the fastest lap. I've missed that he take P1. Excuse me. Danny Boy is here. Yes, I am here. Yes, Delta T Racing. Probably that will be. Yes, in the rules. They're stated you get a 5-second penalty for that, so that will be taken care of. Yes. Have a look at the grid. Not seeing really any side-by-side moments, of course, at the moment. It's the beginning of the race. Race takes a while, so the drivers. I don't know. But still. Yes, sorry. I'm trying to. 45 viewers, yes, obviously. We see gap forming between Chris and Shabby, 1 second. Obviously not wanting to because of the DRS advantage. Making use of the ERS battery system to regain some time on him. We'll also see down with a small gap, 9/10. Let's see if we can get that thing that the esport drivers also really do. So, big one, a big DRS train. Wow, that seems unlikely since the medium runners are struggling a bit, seems like. Yes, FC on 8/10 behind Hungary. Still, but regaining some bit of those 45 viewers. Nice English. Well, if you have some tips and tricks, please help me, because I really need it. My English really is not particularly that bad, I think. I'm just missing the vocabulary and the pronunciations. Oh man. Oh, okay. Now let's have a look at the small gaps well in a moment. Rise, obviously, behind SXT Hyper for P11. Gonna go. Oh, Steph, what happened there? At a pivotal moment, I think, got tagged in the background. I am very good at English. Well, I am not, obviously. But what I do have are the edits. So, that's my point. 3/10 is the gap behind Ender, and they're not really using or a little bit of the ERS system. Is he going for a pass? Mika. 110 goes down the inside and takes the position of Ender. Position. ERT has retired. What has happened there? Seems like he retired next to the track. A safety car. Safety car. Okay, interesting. The soft runners may be wanting to change tires. The softs really can go off really quick. Ramazan is a noob that I disagree with. Okay. Well, for Mika it comes in handy. Just taking the position of Ender. And now keeps up with the position for a few laps. Let's see. Oh. Bit of pushing here. Creates a small gap. Maybe wants to pin. Let's see. I think maybe a few soft drivers would choose the medium compound or the hard compound. I don't think the hard compound would make it to the end of the race, but maybe, or keeping the softs could also work, or a medium strategy is it's all possible. Oh. It all is. Let's get rid of this. Let's see. Yes, we have someone. Shabby, Bahrein, Henry, and Secret Jewel. The four sufferers opting for an alternate strategy. Pitting on the safety car obviously is a small advantage. Bahrein goes to the hards. I don't know if he switched off the hards or is that for pure XG. That might be for pure XG. No, that's the stuff he put off. Okay, bit of a glitch. Epsi now the first medium compound runner. That's an advantage. That's a small advantage. I gave the umbrella. Okay. Well, let's see. Well, I do have to say now there's a safety car that would be a great time for a net, but we don't have one. I think control of that. So let's see. Let's go to the stage because we are working with the stage system. We have 15 rounds divided in 5 stages. Every stage has a type of, wow, how do you call it? Let me think. Speciality, I guess. Well, for the first round, we are using the Middle East, as you can see, and you can see the first 3 tracks we are driving on. The rest will be announced later. So let's look at the first tracks. Bahrain, of course, round one, where you're driving at the moment. Um, and then will be followed up by Azerbaijan on February the 10th next week, and Jeddah 17, Middle East, of course. Because of Saudi Arabia, Baku laying in Azerbaijan, and Bahrain on the Middle East. Next round, oh damn, sorry, not to be announced yet, of course. We will all know in the break week that are between the stages, and then we'll see. Well, we know the tracks, so with a bit of money you might give me, I will tell you what, but I won't. Baku is Central Asia. You can use that argument, but you also cannot. Because otherwise it would be probably... No, Baku. Like, I get your point, but no, not really. Well, kind of, I guess. Well, who cares anyway? Mika currently in the lead, of course. The move we saw just before the safety car entered the track. Ender behind him, Kaya behind him, Dan behind him in the Alfa Romeo, Chris behind him, Epsi in P6, behind him is Rice on P7. Lars, can you tell me how I'm doing or giving me some tips? Because this isn't really going well. Well, oh, we saw the first penalty. Was that under the safety car? I don't know. I think there are a lot of ads. Oh, I hope we can cheat. It's true. Well, okay. Avoid. Man, I'm missing the words. It's absolutely unforgettable. No, not. Rice P7 at the moment. Dennis, je doet het lekker. Jari, I think you are really laughing behind your... Jeddah... Yeah, sowieso. Well, I know why you're watching and enjoying this stream, because I'm really lacking the words, and I know you're just laughing. I really know. But when the safety cars are entering the pits, so let's have a look at a restart of Mika. Well, we have 23 laps remaining. Let's say I'm just a bit nervous, because I know I can't talk English for shit. Mika with a great restart, probably telling Kaya when he went. Well, we see Rice dropping down the order. Kaya goes round the outside. Well, kind of works. Goes for the switchback. Second time switchback. It seems like it wasn't working. Chris on P5 trying to overtake Dan at the moment. Goes on the inside of turn 4. Keeps the inside, but Dan keeps the outside. A bit of a Max Verstappen Lewis Hamilton moment, but Chris gains the position. Small luck from Chris. Really usually happens here. While Stefan, Luca Laura are fighting. Bit of a train forming here by the two guys. Down the inside goes Steph and goes off track and hits the AlphaTauri of Sigurd the Jew. And has to back out of it, I think. Also Mariah with pure XG on the inside now on the hard compound tire. Do we understand completely where you are? Nah. I'm going to learn so much English this week. When you come back, you will know I'm the same person. I hope that's true, Gary. I really hope. Let's look at the gaps. Henry on the medium sets the purple last sector, seems like. Finish the lyrics. I won't. 31 viewers at the moment, thank you. Make sure also to follow for next round of stage 1 on Azerbaijan, just like I've shown you. While Henry is closing up the gap to Vogel on the medium compound tire. Epsi also really trying to stay within the DRS of down. Would be beneficial. You have an English, okay. 1.5 seconds while Hyper goes side by side with Miron. Has to back out of it. Small lock up, missing the apex by a bit. Going to the next corner. This is a tricky corner where you really can lose the back end. Let's see, going for a move. Well, Chris is losing the DRS of the guys in front. Well, Kaya is really doing the same. Let's see, he's really using all of his ERS. Same goes for Ender. Mika with great pace, of course. No ERS for Kaya yet. Chris also no DRS. I think DRS isn't even enabled, and it would make sense. While Hyper gets attacked by Miran, I think, or did he overtake him? I don't know. While the two DRA guys are fighting. Is he going back for the move? No, it seems like he's not. Okay, is really out of DRS of Vander at the moment. Miran's still following. Biano has left the session. 2 retirements at the moment. Vogel getting attacked by Henry at the moment. Is that a fresher set of mediums? I think yes. 5 lap fresher. 5 lap fresher mediums. Let's see. Seems like he's not going for the move here, which seems logical, obviously. Well, Secret the Jew is down the inside of Steph. Steph has to take the outer road, I guess, outer track. Oh, bit of attack, bit of a moment. Steph almost loses car control, but he kept it. Now gets attacked by Bahrein on the inside using ERS. Maybe can set up a nasty line for Steph to make Kirksey also go aside, I guess. He's going as a rocket, yes, unbelievable. But Bahrein are still side by side, and it makes 3 wide at the moment. Steph overtaking Bahrein and Sigurd Juju. That's a really great move from him. Well, also Bahrein goes past the AlphaTauri of Sigurd Juju. And now goes back on the move for Steph. On the inside of this corner. Does he keep it, Steph? On the outside? No. Seems like he's... Oh, yes, he is. Oh, wow. This is a great battle between the two guys. Does he go for the inside? No. Has to back out of it. Great battle by the two. Well, Miran gets overtaken by Henry. At this really tricky corner. That's a great move of Henry, while missed it. A bit of a language barrier also, I guess. Well, you see Hyper really losing some time on Epsi, who really whoa, there's a yellow of Ender. What happened? Has he lost his front wing? I hope not. No, it seems like it's still intact. But loses a lot of position and puts Steve Fell in really great positions. P1 and P2. And has Ender to... oh, and Kaya. What happened to Kaya? Kaya goes into the pits on the softs, obviously. Does he go to the mediums or the hard compound? Both are possibilities. Goes to the medium compound. Will be hard, but possible. And what happened there? Binero down with a moment, I think. Don't know what happened there. If there's wing damage. Let's have a look. Seems not to from this angle, but you never know. Some ghost damage that still could happen. Let's have a look. Ooh, Henry side by side with Hyper. These are really great camera angles from the helicopter in the sky. And he takes the position, I think. Is it Stephanie? Hyper goes past him. Can he fight back though? 1/10 of a second between them. Goes down the inside. Great move. Does he lose it? Yes, and it's a Ferrari. Is it D-Ray, Mirren or Vogel? I think that was Mirren. Spun off the track. I lost the control. Getting on the marbles on the outside of the track. That's not great. And Epsi now on the move for Chris, who's on other soft medium compound of tires. Opens the DRS and now goes past him. Past? Oh wow, that's really... Tires? Oh, well, let's have a look at the tires if you want. Mika on the softs has to pit within this lap, I think. Going to the medium compound tires. Same goes for Chris. Really have a lot of tire wear at the moment, I think. Epsi is doing the reverse strategy, I think. Going to the soft tire at lap 18. So let's have a look at that in around 7 laps time. While Vogel at the moment is also driving a really great race. But Henry's still behind. Yes, Mirren getting tangled up with that was Hyper. Not the best of moments. But crashes happen, of course. That's Mirren getting some Alpine in front of his nose. As you complain. Well, Chris here holding up the two guys on better tires. Is Mika, by the way, going into the pits? I think so, yes. Making Epsi the leader of this race. So that will be really interesting. Going to P1 at the moment. Vogel following in P2 and Henry gets that P2 position of him. Obviously on the better compound. It seems like he's in the best position. No, Epsi lost it. Oh, that's not the best. Obviously. Dennis Casey, one single Dutch word. Well, what about? Oh, no! Rice. Oh, safety car. That's the second safety car of the race. Did he lose a tire? Seems like it. Pulled on the side of the track. That's not great, but it's not good either. Is there some soft drivers who has been yet to pit? No, seems not to. But for the guys who already are on another tire or started the race on another tire, now can go to the medium soft compound of tire. Maybe if Henry does that, he started on softs. If he pits, he will make it to the end of the race on a medium set compound. But if you only get 2 sets of medium, well, ideal for Vogel, you couldn't say so, because on which compound does he have to go? I guess hards, because softs isn't possible. But I would like to see that, and how that medium runners are shitted. Yes, kinda. The ones who started on mediums, yes. So, softs for Vogel. That's a big stint he's willing to do in that tire. Goes ERT Henry to P1 still, or does Mika take it? Big gap? No, Kaya and Mika still on P1 and P2. With Henry following. Okay, with a big undercut, of course. Let's see. Now the field is able to bunch back up again. Let's see, who are the biggest gainers and losers. Vogel goes to the softs obviously. I don't think he will make it. At least he will be fast for, let's say, 7 laps, and then the tires are dead, and I think he will fall back. Hards for Steph. I don't. If he started on mediums. If so, then that's the right strategy, of course. But I did Bahrein on also on mediums, just think tires down. Just pitted before the safety car. Now he's in P9. That's not the greatest, but not the worst. Epsi change tires to the softs, and Mirren also to the softs. I don't know if these are the right strategies, but we'll see. We'll keep an eye out for them. Luca Lauren Hearts with a penalty at the moment. Shabby and Black Mamba from I don't know which team were they again. I need a DTR, obviously Delta T Racing. Excuse me. Hyper X60 splitting the two of them. Still having to make it to the queue. Well, Shabby just joined. A bit of weaving going around, warming up the tires to make sure they don't get the cold, of course. Will create a lot of understeer, oversteer, spinning of the wheels, called traction. Well, that's obviously not allowed. Traction control. Jerks G, what happened there? Did he even bid a moment? Saw he lost the position. Are they side by side? No, right? CRE, and they're obviously wanting to make good for that moment here. I don't know what happens, but we'll see. Well, everyone has gone back to the queue of the safety car, who's probably going in this lap. Make sure the guys can resume racing. Let's see what will happen. Watch out for Vogel. Hope he gets a great restart on the soft tires. Maybe picking off Henry, going to P3 and hoping he can stay there for himself. The Geo heavily warming up his tires. Right him, Chris. Weaving. Let's see some shots of this. Weaving like a snake. While we wait for the safety car to come in, I think we will get the announcement by 1, 2, 3. No, yes, okay, called it. While Mika bunches up the field, probably will tell Kaya when he's going, if they are going, or if they are in a party. Obviously, man. Let's have a look. No shit, oh no! Don't say there are ads. Shit. Oh, wait. Oh. This. Well, we start again for the race. Let's see who gets a great run. Does it seem like Bahrein has the best of runs out of them all? Losing a bit on top end speed. Ooh, bit of a moment of Steph. So Sigurd the Jew and Chris in a battle, which in the duel comes out on top. Williams defending from Bahrein, I think that is, yes. Oh, and there goes Dan. And he gets passed by Upsy, who has to make quick work of him, obviously on the... Oh, that's Henry! Henry out! Went into the barrier at the right hand side. maybe clipped the curb of the first corner and spun himself out. That shit happens. That's not too great of him. Well done. Gets past left, right, and center. I don't know if he picked up damage. Marin on the softs. And going for the switchback. Round the outside. If he's able to keep this, it would be very good move, of course. Then still having to defend. Leaves the space. While Pure XG goes past Chris. Ender from P11 at the start of safety car already up into P8. Well, Epsi also has passed the Geo, so he's making light work of them all. While the Geo's spitting, same goes for Chris. Both picked up damage, probably. Vogel behind the TFL guys, wanting to follow, obviously. Epsi wanting to go for the move, has a great exit. Opens his DRS and goes down the inside of Steph. Light work of him is made. So, already get Steph behind him on the hard compound tire. That's different strategies all around. Big luck up from Epsi. While watch together. 4/10 is the gap behind Kaya and Mika. Let's see if there will be a battle between those guys. Or maybe they will keep it like this. Let's make sure not another ad happens again. I've paused the ads for the moment, so that's great. Mika sort of defending from Kaya, breaking the slipstream. While Ender is close to Bahrein. Will he go for a move? Yes, down the inside he goes. Ooh, bit of contact between the two guys. Has to switch back. Bahrein also using a bit of the ERS. Once again going down the inside. And he spins! No, that's not great. Goes. Luckily, no damage for the other guys, but not good for him, of course. Maybe a bit too greedy on the move. Or did Bahrein leave no space? Both are possibilities. Will be looked at after the race in the incidents. Okay. Epsi now following Vogel, but he's in the DRS of the TFL guys so that he can follow their pace. TFL and Siri really good drivers. Both, obviously. Kaya's still behind him. Will he go for a move? Let's see. Don't know if there are any orders between the two. Let's have a look. Opening the DRS. Probably not expecting a move on Bahrein. Goes past Steph on the medium compound tire. He can slot in for his racing line. Steph not fighting back, obviously, knowing that his space will come later in the race when all the other tires fade. Fastest lap for seeing the Geo at the moment with a 27.661. Bit of gaps appearing at the moment. 2.4 between Epsi and Vogel, both on softs. 1.2 behind there's Bahrein, but he's looking to make the time up, as I think a bit of the crossover period between the softs and the mediums already is happening. Oh, that's Mirren. Mirren spins and resets to the track. That's a 5-second penalty. That's the smartest thing to do. Does have DRS. Seems like he doesn't have picked up damage. So that's great for him. But with a penalty, really looking out of shape for this race. Well, Epsi now has gained 4 tenths on Vogel and gained a tenth on Bahrein, so good pace from him. 5 tenths between Ender and the Hyper. Will we see a move occurring here? Let's have a look here. DRS is open. It goes down the inside, obviously not defending too much, knowing he has better pace. Will we see a puff of smoke because of the two guys in front? Maybe a lockup. Now heading to down on the same age tires, 7 laps. Who's chasing Shabby for P8? Epsi still gaining on Bahrein and still gaining on Vogel. So really great pace from him. Seems like the fastest guy on track. If we count out Secret to Jew. But not looking, Vogel not looking for the move, I think. Well, we see yellow, that's for Secret to Jew. Has spun out of, I think that's turn 7. Am I right? No, that's turn 6. Maybe Mirren still can be able to pick up P15 while we look in front. Pure XG going for the move on Steph. He's really fallen back on those medium compound or hard compound. But not yet. Not yet. Dan has overtaken Shabby. Bit of a lockup, bit of a touch. But that happens. Now Shabby can fight back with the DRS. Does Dan defend? Let's have a look. Or does he let it be? Knowing Dan maybe has the better pace of the two of them. Bjergstein still close behind Steph. Hoping for a move. Bit of a lockup for Steph there. Maybe can use a bit of help from Bahrein. If he can pull out of the DRS gap for Steph, it will make him easy for his teammate. So let's have a look what Steph can do. Already really low on ERS, while Bahrein also is bleeping his red light. Pure Gene on 50% of ERS, so let's see. Also, yep, Hyper with 3 seconds makes it quite hard for him to still get points in this race. Opening the DRS, also having the DRS ERS enabled, excuse me. Aiming for the move, down the inside, but does the Williams also go for a move? No, but keeps it around the outside. While the Aston Martin still have ERS for the second straight, has to go a bit off track, bit of a moment of him. It seems like Steph kept the position. Let's hope that stay cleaned. I know if Steph really was in front. Seemed like there was still a bit of a tire, a bit of a front wing next to Steph, but he managed to keep the position for the moment. Oh, big of luck up. Thing that happened to everyone. While Ender is behind Dan and made a move on Shabby, I guess. Well, he's now really close to being already down. Goes down the inside while Secret Jew gets a 3-second penalty and takes the position of Dan, who also gets collected by Shabby in the Red Bull. Gets a bit of compromise, but also a small touch between the two of them. Now I think Mirren also is out of the DRS from the TFL, guys. It seems like the sauce is really losing pace at the moment. Also losing time of the DRS obviously. Well, Purixy goes past Bahrein. Bit of a battle between the guys. Seems like there are no team orders between the two of them. While Steph still smelling butt and goes down the inside. We've seen Bahrein and someone else get tagged before, but it seems like it not happened again. Steph on the hard compound, also getting in this race. Will get the fastest. Will get faster the longer this race will go on. As everyone in front is fading away, and behind the same way. And they're still having to recover from the spin. While we make up ourselves for the final few laps of this race. Final laps of round 1. Can Ender make the time good to the guys in front? He's on a bit older tires, 10 laps old versus 8 lap old tires. But has a disadvantage of not having the DRS, which the guys in front do. While Bahrein is aiming for an attack on Purixy. Let's have a look. Not really high on ERS. Does he fight back? Doesn't seem like it. A bit of puff of smoke again. But gets a position, get a bit out of shape on that exit. Can he fight back? On the inside he goes, but backs out of it. Still a bit of a team orders between the guys. Obviously we're wanting a good result. Well, Secret the Jew, is he doing donuts? No, he just spun. Okay. Or is he drifting? Well, it's not the best he can do. Ah, come on. If you want to retry, please do it in the pits. Thank you. Otherwise that will mean a disqualification, of course, and no rejoining. Yes, Vogel really losing pace at the moment. Epsi really gaining on him then. While Marine on the mediums also is gaining on them. 2.7 was the gap last lap. Let's have a look. In middles. Or in middle. Well, Purixy goes past Marine again. I think the both are working together to get within the DRS of the NLR and DRA guys faster. Steph is still behind but can't attack and is, I think, reloading the battery for maybe defensive moves from Ender, who is really great pace. Don't forget him. Vogel third, yes, that's true, but for how long yet? Purixy and Marine gaining on him. We'll be getting to a little train, I think. The DRS goes open for Shabby. Just about within a second. Now out of that second. Let's see if he can really gain that. Well, Kaya already is attacking. I hope Secret Jewel now retires. That would be great. Instead of doing stupid shit. Yes, he retired. Thank you. Will there still be battle? I don't think so, sadly, but we'll see. Epsi within the DRS of DRA Vogel, now really gaining. Well, Purixy in him now is 1.5 seconds behind the two of them. So let's see. Really low on ERS though. Bahrein also really low. Steph has to follow and gets attacked by Ender. Down the inside but regains the position. Great pace over the older tires from Steph. Let's see Shabby in P9 at the moment. within the DRS. Hope Steph can follow. Well, Pure now really has caught up to the guys in front. Seems like the softs are falling like no tomorrow. Let's see what happens. Epsi, bit of out of shape. Now maybe small lift for both guys. Seems like the softs are really falling off at the moment. Maybe not the right choice they've made. It gave them grip position. But will it give them the end position? Let's see. Bahrein almost in the back of Purgine. Let's see what kind of moments we'll see here. I feel a 3 arrest moment coming, or will Epsi attack Vogel? Yes, they will. Goes to P3. Vogel lets it be. Gets it. Ooh, and they're side by side with Bahrein. Taking the position running out of track is Bahrein. 32 views at the moment. Bahrein still on the inside. Let's see. He has the better tires and also has more grips, it seems like, than Ender. Gain the position. Well, it's a really train we have formed right now. Moves flying right, left and center. Vogel all out of shape. Behind there too. Bahrein and Ender side by side. Ender breaks later, bit of a touch. Has to stay, well, not really escape road. Ender with a 3-second time penalty. Will get removed, I think. Getting pushed off track, of course. Bahrein still keeping his car really wide. Ooh, runs out of track at the moment. Gets attacked by, well, Bahrein gets attacked by Shabby. Down with the inside. Shabby spins. And it's the wall. Bit of carbon fiber flying around, and seems like he's missing a end plate of his front wing. A few incidents happening right, left and center. Well, Purcine goes to P3 with the move on Epsi. Vogel can do the same, but Bahrein goes with a move. Goes to P4. I think he just got them both, and that was a great move from him. Down now on the better tires. Can he go through the inside? No, has to take it and wait a bit. Well, after 28 laps I can... Oh no, Ender has spun! Ender has spun! No, always great work in the mud for him. That's not great of him. That's not great. Epsi get passed by Dan. Still wanting to go for the podium, of course. Oh, 1.5 seconds behind. Well, we almost can make ourselves up for the final lap of this race. Mika and Kai is still leading from TFL. Will there be a change of position? Will he try? Will Mika defend? Let's see. Is there gonna be a move? I think not. Kaya stays in P2 for the moment. Down, gaining a bit on the guys in front. Epstein and Vogel can still be proud of their try for... Yeah, they've tried, I guess. Vogel maybe wanting to get P6. Maybe for them the best choice was the soft compound of tire. Well, if you see where the hearts end up, it's P10 and P14 seems not like the greatest of all. Are there going to happen any more moves? I can give you an advertisement. I can. Bit of a luck up from Bahrein. Ooh, Dan maybe. Well, he's out of the move, out of contention for a high grip position. Well, Hyper still gaining massively, and the guys. Oh! First! That's a failure! Failure of the tire, no! No, 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 Hyper. This seems like a bit of a Cars moment, of course. Don't spin. Oh, and Ender. Vogel almost loses control of the car. Locks up. Gets past. Can he still get points? With his tire failure. Ah, oh, that's so sad of him. No. Vogels. Seems like he still gets P9. Or no, 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 no. Steph gets past. And he takes out. No! Vogel crashes. No, 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 no. Oh, that sucks so much for him. All in the P7 before this lap started, and then his tire, it blows. Oh, that really sucks. Steph goes to P8, Black Mamba to P9, SXT Hyper to P10. Missed the bit where Mika and Kaya crossed the line. I was watching the guys behind. Great win by Mika. Controlled the race at all points of the race, you can say. Got past in lap 1 by Ender, but he overtook him in lap 3. And only went and done it from there. Only led, I think, with the Epsi only, with the other compounds, with the alternate strategy, only led the race. Thank you, Ramazan, for following. Thank you guys for watching. 33 viewers at the moment who were watching my awful commentary. It really was shit, I think. But let's see. Mika and Kaya from TFL pick up a 1-2. I think their team principal can be very happy with that. Pure XG from P90, let's not forget that, to P3 in front of his teammate. Also a great result for them, to P4. Binelri down in the Alfa Romeo goes to P5, Epsi in P6, Ender in P7. 8th is for SXT Steph, 9th is for Black Mamba. SXT Hyper picks up the last point. Shabby in P11, 12 is CRE Chris. P13 goes to Lucalor. Mirren goes to P14 and Vogel to P15, crashing out, of course. Not the best. Fastest lap is for Seeger the Jewel, but he won't take the point home, obviously, out of P10 or higher. P17 is for E.T. Henry and Ala Rice. P18 Biano in the AlphaTauri goes to P19 and ERT Ramazan to P20. DNF and crashes out of this race early on. I want to thank you, obviously, for watching round 1 of the DRA Challengers. I want to thank you for listening to me, hearing this awful accent, this awful pronunciation of when you won. This awful, it really is. But I will practice and I will come back stronger, just like the guys here out of the points, knowing they probably could do better. But I think a lot of them still can be happy with the first round. We saw a lot of great driving, also a few incidents. We'll see that in the incident chat. Aston Martin in P3, yes, that's pure gene. For all incidents, you can send them to the incident chats. We will look at it and look back later at it. I want to thank you. I'm going to put on the last 16 seconds clip I've made. That's good, not like my talking. I want to thank you once again. Seems like it was a great stream. Hope we can keep it like that. And let's get ready for Baku. Let's practice for you guys, and I'll be back just as I hope you guys would return. Thank you. Bye.